Alright, so I'm going to be going over some stuff with Printful and showing you how to design and how to sell your t-shirts designs online. So that's what I'm going to be going over. However, I just want to make sure that YouTube is that I'm actually am live right now on YouTube. Okay, so it's working now. I just want to make sure. So I'm going to go ahead and get to the places I need. First of all, we're going to just go ahead and start off by looking at what kind of designs I have on my website. So I can give y'all kind of examples of what's going on. And I don't even know why that screen's showing up, because it should be this screen here. Yeah, there he goes. Alright, so let's go ahead so I can see what I'm looking at. Alright, so on my website, it's www.mariahargis.com. So I'll have that description in the video for you for your information. However, you can see on here, these are my t-shirt designs and ideas that I came up with, and I put them on a shirt. So, and you can see. The Fairy and the Dragon is one I did with a local vendor, and it did not actually come out like the way I wanted it to. It came out with kind of a reddish tint, and they charged me more because of digital prints, because digital prints is more high quality or something. They did that. However, I've done my prints through Printful, and I feel like Printful has actually done a really good job when it comes to my images looking like the way that I have on my own digital design versus what the local vendor here in Richmond did and everything that cost me a bit more for the design doing it that way. So I have to say that I really do like Printful because of the quality in digital design, because digital shirts are usually more expensive than regular designs, because regular design does it by color. So if you have lots of colors, it's going to be more expensive doing that. However, if you had simple designs where you just have like one or two colors or just one color all together on the shirt, it's actually going to cost you cheaper doing it the traditional t-shirt way of doing it. However, a lot of my art is digital. A lot of it is paintings that I've done, like Crying Snake, and some other designs that I've done, because a lot of mine are very much has a lot of different color tones, because even with my digital work such as Kirby Roller Derby Girl, I tend to paint a lot, even in the digital world, where I'll use like the watercolor and everything, and I tend to blend a lot of colors together. It's just that's my art style. I've been painting since high school, so I've been painting for like more than 20 years. So even when I do graphic designs, my artwork and everything still has that little feel of painting like and blending colors together. So I'm not really good with just separating colors and painting separately for that, because it just doesn't work. A lot of my colors tend to blend into each other for better shading effects that I enjoy, and I think that looks better. So digital work, designs, t-shirts are usually better for my design just because of my art style. So, like here, I'll give you a close look up of this shirt. So I'll click on it for y'all to see and go to it. And there you go. And with the way that Printful design is, you can actually put the shirt and you can have many different tones, different color backgrounds, and you can still do it for the same design, which I really like that, because I feel like, Some of my art design, I think it works really well with certain color. However, you may feel totally different. You might prefer it to be on white versus on black. Because I tend to be somebody who enjoys a lot of different designs on black shirts. I like wearing black. And or you might just like navy blue and all. So I really like the flexibility where I can have the design on multiple different, you know, t-shirts and designs and everything. It also is really flexible. They also give you like the photo package and everything like that for it. And also they have it where you can get it on your Etsy page as well. So they have like basically I have on my website because I use Squarespace for my website design. However, I also have an Etsy page, which is Maria Harges Art, and I have the description in there for you and all. So it makes it really easy when you do an Etsy, and you can do it on multiple different things, such I did here. Which hold on, that's not taking me to. Really want the shop design. Hold on, let's see if I can get the shop review on here. Maybe that'll just give me art. So here, let's just do that. I'd rather do that. Yep, there we go. So that way you can see it as what a consumer will look at this. And so like with a shirt, with like here, and then you can, and they have really cool photo techniques where you can actually get stuff like this, which I love because they actually have the person like holding the towel and everything. And then the picture designs are really good where you can zoom in and get a really good close up of what it's going to be like. So it's really good as far as presenting online, definitely. So that is something really cool to check out. Or they also have kids designs. So I started having people asking about having shirts for kids, because a lot of people like my designs, but they think it looks more adorable like it was on a kid, such as this one. So where you can see I have chaotic ideas at its best, my logo, and then Lynn in the middle eating a big piece of meat that's just about half the size of her body. So I have that design on this one and everything. And then they have the model pictures where you can actually put the designs on your product and on the models and stuff. So you can see, so your viewers can actually see what it's going to look like if they were wearing it, which is really cool. So we have that. And they also even do print designs where you have things such as this, um, and you get a close up of that. And so I can put some of my paintings on big canvases, you know, because normally this painting that I did, the Blood Rivers of Swords, I've only did that on a small canvas, but I can blow it up for those people who will love it on a larger canvas for their home and all, and they can actually do the gallery frame where they can hang up that on the walls just like the way it is on here, because it's got the big wooden frames on the outside. So all you have to do is get one of those little things and just hammer it in on the back of it, and then just get a nail and hang it up. So you don't even actually have to go out and buy a frame for gallery frames. Gallery frames are really cool where you can just hang them on the wall, like the way they come, and all. And that gives that gives basically people another options if they want, like, if they didn't want to buy the original work and they were concerned about the size. They were like, man, I really would like that in a larger size. Because I've had people ask me about certain paintings that I have done. And here's the mug. So you see that I put that design on the mug, and they have a bunch of different images where you can actually put, let me see, did I load some? Oh yeah, see, like here's the pineapple one, and then you can see with the mug and everything, or here with the cookies and the spoons and stuff like that. And then you zoom in and you can see the design really good. Also, the mugs comes in two different sizes. That's why you might see these plus here. The mugs come in a 11-ounce mug and in the 15-ounce mug. So depending on how big of size your mug is and everything, you can definitely get some really cool designs doing it that way, which is pretty awesome and everything. Now, I just gave you a glimpse and I gave you an idea of what I have been doing with this, and I wanted to give you this off first off the bat so you can kind of see, what the results can be and what kind of designs you can come up with and what kind of items you can actually do. That's what's really good about Printful is that it's flexible and all. So over here is actually one of my shops, and it's on Printful, and this is the dashboard, and you can kind of see what kind of layout this is. This is actually the Etsy one. So Etzel actually really good with Printful because they actually simultated. So I can actually create a new product on Printful, and then it will load it up on my Etzel, and I would just have to go in my Etzel and edit the descriptions. So Etzel can actually pull out inventory directly um, from Printful, which is really cool. Now, as far as my website, I have to usually do everything manually. However, when the order comes in, it goes straight to Printful, and then Printful will go ahead and put the design and everything and get that together. You know, it doesn't allow you to really create the products like, on here. You have to do a lot of manual stuff with that. It's only because I think of Printful's got some kind of deal going on with Etzel where they have really good system. But Etzel's been like that for a long time because Etzel is really good with like Square. Because I use my Square through Etzel and everything, and Etzel has just been really good when it comes to managing art shops and stuff like that. Um, so you have to do a lot of manual stuff if you have other things, but they do have other platforms, and they have other ones like Shopfist, and a bunch of other different platforms you can simultaneously and put it on there. So you get lots of different options. So let me go ahead and go. So I'm gonna go to what we go and we do a mock do product, because here is kind of like the page, you see. So for example, let's say we want to do another t-shirt design. So we'll go ahead, hit t-shirt. Now they have, so I hit the women, but however, they had the unisex shirts where they work for both men and women and all. And then you can see based on the prices, they're based on the designs, and everything. They even have organic if you're somebody who's into organic and all. And so they have Gibson, and this is the common one a lot of people use because it is the cheapest one and everything. So you can basically you'll have like the retail price for your item, so you can definitely, make some money off of it. And also at the same time, I like this option to give a lower cost t-shirt designs for people who may not necessary. And then I use other shirt designs for more expensive ones to give better quality. So have kind of like an option, kind of like to have the option of a cheaper design for people that don't want to spend a lot of money on t-shirts, and then also at the same time have a options for those who do want to spend a little bit money more, and it's more about the comfort, the softness, the fit, things like that that matters. So for here we're going to go ahead and hit this one. And then you can see here, they actually have, like, you know, they even have a video here. That's new. So they definitely update this. They update this. They give you more insights. They give you more ways to look. Also, they have where you can actually do designs on the back and front. So if you did want to do that, usually I just do the designs on the front because the price goes up as you put more designs on it, of course, and everything. So I try to start off with just one simple design. So this here, they show you the price. This is not the mock on designer. We want the mock because the mock-up and print file generator, basically this is where you would actually put together your designs. So t-shirts, go here, and now, all right, here we go. So now this is where you can drop your design in place, you know. So you drop your design. So first we're gonna go ahead. I think we're gonna go with black. Let's go with black. And then let's go with designs. Now here where you can also put text and you can also put clip arts. So if you're somebody who just wants to do clip arts and you just want to do text, you can do that. For me, what I'm gonna do is load up one of my files. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do this one here. Yeah, we'll do summer because summer's a cool one. And because I actually like this design. So then I'll enlarge it. So they allow you to like scale it down, fit it out the way you want. And then over here you can see kind of like the DPI to make sure the quality looks good. Because that's also a big factor on how big your design is and everything. But that looks pretty good. So we'll keep it like that and everything. And then what we'll do, we'll generate. Now this is what you can do. You can put it on a guy, you can put it on a girl, you can put it on her, or you can put it on a flat. And you can go back and do this with each one. So they only allow you to select one. Sometimes they allow you to select multiple, which is good. So we can generate all those. So that's the front. Now if you want to go ahead and save this design on the front, you can. I've already had that design on file, so I don't feel like I need to. And you can save it in multiple ones. Just know that when you save it as PNG, basically what happens is the background of the characters are you know transparent, and also the file does get bigger and bulkier, so it is gonna take a while to load depending on what kind of internet you got. And also you can save it as a PEG. Well, I'm gonna save it as I'm not gonna save it as a JPEG this time. I'm actually gonna save it as PEG. So we go ahead, generate, and give it a second. It's doing its thing. There we go. And then you can just download the files. And then I'll just save it there. So that's how you can just go ahead and get it started. They also, you can go back, so you can hit back, and you can go back to here. And they do have the description. So you can save this. I just copy and paste sometimes this part and everything so people can have the descriptions on what kind of shirt. And these are Gibson. These are actually manufactured in the US, which is really cool. So I don't know if some of y'all have been following what's been going on with the tariffs on China's goods and everything that President Trump has done. And that the big retail stores are actually send a letter to Trump asking him, please don't do this because it's gonna raise prices. Well, this is good news for anybody who, have products manufacturers in the US, because this gives you a chance to, they can, you can buy US products, because all of these products here and all their prices are not going to be affected by this tariffs at all, because pretty much this t-shirt design right here, this shirt, Gibson here, this one right here, yeah, this is the name here. That's manufactured in the US. So they make their shirts in the US, they get all their materials in the US, so they're not going to be affected by this tariffs at all. So that is actually very good news. So if you are somebody who wants to support made in US products, then this is a really good route to go, especially where how everything's going right now, that there are some manufacturer here in the US that has actually been producing stuff. It's been slow going, but they have been producing things and everything. So, like right now on my website, I'm running a sale going on right now where I'm doing, if you put in caps made in USA and the number 4, you'll get a 20% discounts on everything except for my prints and everything. So everything else except for the prints. You'll get a 20% discount. And it's all the way until July 7th. So I'm doing it for 4th of July basically. And it's a cool way of doing that and everything. But yeah, right now is actually a really good time to especially do stuff like this, because more people are going to be looking for alternative sources and places to buy products, because prices will be going up in those large retail stores with the Chinese good being tariffs and everything. Because I think some of the stuff they were talking about is either like 10% to 25% more that they were going to pay on goods from Chinese goods. It was definitely going to go up, because right now we're not seeing necessarily, because they still have a bunch in stock. But when they run out of that stock that they currently have from China, then that's probably where you're going to be seeing some changes going on. We don't know what kind of changes the big retail stores will do, but we definitely know that is actually right around the horizon. So if you are somebody who is actually into, you know, small businesses and everything like that, this is actually a really good time. And it's a good time to actually put some sales on for people to encourage them to shop at at your store and locations and everything because of that and all. But it's definitely a good way to combat that for sure. So that's how easy it is to do on the design. And basically, then the next part is like if you go on your website, here, I'll go here. This is my inventory room on my website, and I'll show you this. Okay. So on here on my website, I have it where I have the t-shirt designs where you can actually load the images, you put the descriptions, you put the price valence, and you have on the description. So you can put all of that and everything. Printful, it also has really cool tutorial videos on helping you set up. So they'll help you in sync your websites with theirs. They also have where they actually have the shipping, because I have a shipping company that I do everything through for my website, and that is in sync on Printful. That really comes in handy for your business, which is really cool and all. But and then you got the on here where I balance your stocks and everything like that, and you can do like the different sizes and stuff. That's what I did with mine and everything. So definitely, and then I share it on social media as well, which I don't have it right now. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cancel that out. But that's where you can just set up on your own website and everything and all. Excel is just a little bit different. Pretty much you can just generate them directly, because if I go back here, and I go to, let's go to here, go to my dash, and then we go to here. Alright, so Etsy, basically on Etsy, they have it where you can add products. So they'll take you through the whole generations like this, just like before, and you can set it up, and they'll also go over the price. It's really easy. I mean, almost too easy sometimes, I say. But basically, it'll walk you through each step, and then it'll prompt you afterwards to go edit the description and everything on Etsy and everything. But yeah, definitely. They work simultaneously together. Oh my god, I'm talking so much. I'm not used to talking this much. And everything. Alright. So, y'all kind of got an idea of what's going on with that, which is really cool. So, yeah, definitely. I would love to hear y'all thoughts on this. I'm going to check the chat to see if we have anybody in there, because I know I really can't be looking at the chat when I'm actually doing this on the screen. So, but yeah, definitely. I was only going to make this a short video, so what I am going to go ahead and do is close this out, but because I want to just do a live stream of it and then just have this video on my channel later on. I thought it would just be easier that way, because I figured that maybe I won't have everybody watching at this time right now, but some other people might come back later on to watch it, which is really cool too. So that is the information on how to sell your designs, how to do your designs and sell your t-shirts. You can I can do another tutorial later on how you can use like Affinia Designer and Affinia Photo for designs. Just let me know in the comments what you think about all of this, and I will see y'all guys later. Bye.